Hello, I'm the Scarebrarian, and today we are exploring Campo Santo Cemetery in beautiful San Diego, California. Imagine a cemetery where the past refuses to rest and every grave has a story to tell. Established in 1949, El Campo Santo isn't just one of San Diego's oldest burial grounds, it's also one of the most haunted. From the restless spirits of Yankee Jim Robinson to the rooftop roaming apparition of Antonio Gara, this historic site is packed with ghostly encounters. So grab your EMF detector or maybe just your phone as we dive into what the ghost hunters and curious visitors claim to have seen. It's a rumor that if you walk around the cemetery, your battery will drain faster than a teen on TikTok. And that definitely happened to me. So let's speed this up. So El Campo Santo was originally a Catholic burial ground for early residents. But as the city grew, developers actually paved over parts of the cemetery. And surprise, surprise, this did not sit well with the spirits. And this is really what led up to the cemetery's haunted reputation. So by the late 19th century, that was looking way more neglected than a gym membership in February, especially after Old Town's decline and the rise of New San Diego. So in 1889, Old Town politicians actually put a streetcar line right through the cemetery. It paved over 18 graves, and it turned these spirits that were trying to rest in peace into prime trolley stops. And later this was turned into San Diego Avenue in the 1940s, which further disturbed the peace. In 1993, ground-penetrating radar confirmed that there were a ton of buried bodies beneath the street, and brass markers were actually placed to signify the graves' locations. So, like I told you guys before, El Campo Santo is famous for its paranormal activity. Visitors have reported seeing the ghost of a man in 19th century clothing floating above the ground, because walking is so last century. There's also a woman who's in the same period attire. She appears and disappears. And also ghostly sightings. Besides ghostly sightings, visitors have experienced unexplained car alarms, electrical issues, and cold spots. And it's kind of weird because it's almost like the spirits have a thing against warm weather. So these ghosts have included Yankee Jim. So Yankee Jim was hanged near the Whaley House, and I actually have a story about that in my Whaley House video that's coming up. He was convicted of theft, and his height made the execution particularly brutal. I guess being tall was not an advantage in the 19th century. And now his tall, dark figure is believed to haunt both the Whaley House and the Campo Santo Cemetery. And the next ghost that has been seen is Antonio Gara, who is a Native American chief. He was actually executed by a firing squad after leading an uprising over unjust taxation. And he's mad. He's still not over his bad tax situation. And he's often seen on nearby roofs, and he's giving everybody his best "I told you so" look. And his defiant presence definitely adds a touch of historical drama to the spooky atmosphere. So people have basically just seen Native American, Hispanic spirits. They're gliding above the graves, disappearing when they're approached. The people have seen floating torsos. So it's a very popular destination for people that are interested in San Diego's haunted history. And today it is a significant historical and cultural landmark. It still contains 447 visible graves, but its legacy definitely extends beyond its boundaries. It is a poignant reminder of San Diego's history. It is a complicated history. A lot of Native Americans were treated very unjustly and put to death in an unjust manner. And despite, modern encroachments, the cemetery still remains a place where you can revere the ghosts and explore your fascination with them. And people who are both interested in Old Town San Diego and the history part, but also interested in the supernatural, they go visit this cemetery because of its blend of historical and paranormal activity. So whether you are a history buff or a ghost hunter, El Campo Santo Cemetery offers a unique glimpse into the past and the supernatural, just don't forget to charge your devices before you go, because your battery is most definitely going to be drained by those ghosts. Until next time, we'll see you soon on Spooky Stories with the Scarebrarian. Thank you for joining us.